Jim at DIYgrinder.com, showing how to build our DIY grinder kit. You lay out the base plate and the 2 feet, line them up with their holes, and then just install the 6 1/4-20 bolts in the pre-tapped holes. For the second step, get your 2 big frame uprights and the big center strut. You'll need your 4 3/8 by 16 bolts and the 2 little button head 3/4 inch, 6 nuts, and 4 washers. You snap your 2 sides on and then put the bolts in the required places. Drop this into the base and then put the 2 bolts in that. Insert your nuts in the slots. Take your bolt with the washer. Simply screw it together. Once you've got all those in finger tight, just snug, take your assembled base and drop this into here and tap that down into the holes. Once you put the whole thing together, put the bolts in from the bottom, and you can go ahead and tighten everything up once it's all put together. And just tighten all your bolts. It's a 9/16 or 14 millimeter. Okay, once you have your bottom half done, you get your 6 bolts for the frame. You get your 2 frame halves and your 3 middle struts. Our kit's very tight, very precise. I mean, it holds itself together very well. The bolts just keep it from coming apart, but it will hold itself together just from the tight fit of all the parts. Rubber mallet can help. And you put the other half on. You just have to wiggle it around a little bit until everything lines up. And then just go ahead and snug these up good. They don't have to be super tight because you don't want to crush the frame and bend anything. Once you got your top assembly bolted together, your bottom assembly bolted together, just take your top half, line it up with your bottom half. You want the angle away from the top half. Just get that lined up, drop in your bolts. Get your lock nut for each half. Go ahead and put it on. After you get your big bolts in, get your little 3/8-16s here with the washer, front and back. And that's what allows you to tilt it, lock it in whatever position you want. Just tighten that guy down there, tighten the one in the back, and it's very secure once they're both tightened down. And the last step for the machine is just take your tool arm, get the 1/2-13 hole, 3/8-16. Put your little spacer on there. Put your D plate on there. And our D plates are 3/8 inch thick steel, so they're very rigid. Bolts in there, bolts in here. Just tighten them down. So once your top's all put together, you've got your tool arm done. Slide it in there, and just use a 3/8-16 bolt or a lever lock, which I'll be selling also, to put it in place. The next major assembly is the tracking arm. Take your tracking arm, a little tilting block that goes in there, bolt goes through there, and that goes on there. And the wheel goes over that. Now this could be shimming back and forth on the shaft to get your perfect alignment when you go to do your final build. You just put washers behind the wheel and put your little collar on there to hold it on when you're done. Okay, you'll take your spacer, put it between the 2 frame halves, put your bolt in to hold it, slide your tracking arm in, and all these radiuses line up so you can tell when you're aligned with the hole. You put that through. And if it's a little too snug putting this through, just loosen these 2 bolts a little bit, get it assembled, and then go ahead and tighten them back up. But don't over tighten these 2 bolts because that'll put too much pressure on your tracking arm. Install our tracking adjuster. Goes in right here. And you screw your little tracking adjuster in here. It's got the spring over it so it doesn't vibrate loose. And you adjust your tracking arm up and down. Okay, we're going to build the platen assembly. We've got the mounts, got a thin slot and a thick slot. Put the thin slots down. And use these little 1/4 bolts here. You've got your 3/8/16 assembly. Put one washer on one side, one on the other. Then we're going to install this on the D plate on the grinder. So then we take our little platen assembly, put both brackets on one side of the D plate, and slide it into the slots, and then go ahead and snug those up. Our platen is fully adjustable. You can move it back and forth, left and right, tilt it this way, so you can get the perfect alignment with your belt. So the belt always fully covers the platen top and bottom. You can get ours dialed right in.